Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Elizabeth and I'm a kindergarten teacher in California. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I set up my centers. This is a pretty straightforward method. It's something that I personally just started implementing this year. You can find this resource in my store. I'll link it below. But I'm eager to see how this works in the classroom this year. I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to share with you a couple strategies on how to use this efficiently and effectively in your classroom. So stick around. Hey guys, welcome back. So we have an old refrigerator in the classroom, and it works really well. The front of it, you know, it's worn. It's got some nicks and chips and stuff on it. So I thought that this year I was trying to think of a way to use this space effectively to kind of cover the refrigerator too. And so I came up with this idea to put my station center rotations on the refrigerator. And so I basically use these little magnetic trays. And then I laminated and cut, let me pull you in here. I laminated and cut these. I made these. This product is actually in my store, so you can find the link below. And then I just put Velcro here. And then on the Velcro, well, I'm gonna show that part in a second. And then I got these little clear, these little clear pockets from Target, and they're just adhesive, so they just stick on here. So under each, like Tinkertown has these 6 pockets underneath it. So let me explain how I use these. Basically, there's 3 different areas in our classroom, and I break up the areas by name. So Tinkertown is the area that has all of the Tinker type of toys. We've got magnetic marble runs, we've got regular marble runs, we've got Legos, we've got blocks, Lincoln Logs, bricks, anything that the kids can build with and create. That's Tinkertown. So then we've got the pink Playhouse. This is like a creation, like creative play area. So there's a kitchen inside the pink Playhouse, there's fake food, there's a couple cash registers, there's hats and shirts and things like that that they can go to in the pink Playhouse. And then the Reading Rainbow area is the area, obviously they read there, but then there's a lot of other sit-down station type of activities. There's the stamps, there's whiteboards, puzzles, there's a lot of different choices in that area as well. On each one of these, that morning, what I'll do is I'll go and I put the students' names on those little Velcro strip on the back on the center that they're going to be at for that day. And so I don't ever put more than like 4 students at a center. Sometimes I put even less, but this is also a good time for me to pull students and say, you know, this is your teacher time. So I'll have 4 or 5 students and it's my teacher time with them, and then I'll have the 3 centers for the other students to go to. So I basically choose, you know, the students that need to be at these centers, I put their names on, and then underneath, so they get, Tinkertown gets these 6 choices to choose from when it is time for stations. Basically what I do is I believe in free choice, and I really feel like giving multiple options of things that they can do when they're in that area is going to give them the creativity and just help them feel like they have a say-so of what they play with. You know, that's really important, giving them that free choice. Each card that I show here, so for example, the magnetic marble run, there's a real life picture on this, but this card is also on the magnetic marble run, so that they know that, oh, if they can't read the words, they'll know that this matches the one that's in Tinkertown. And so that just gives them a visual and helps them. And you know, after a while they get used to them, but especially in the beginning, they don't really understand, they don't really know what they are or what they say, and so that's just a way for them to kind of match. Oh, you just match this card with the card on the center, and if you can find this card, then you know which center it is. You know, I just kind of break it down for them like that. And then I keep inside here, you know, student names and stuff, but then I also keep more choices for Tinkertown. So each area has, every day they have 6 choices, but there are also additional cards. So Tinkertown, while for today only has 6 choices, I can change these out and swap them up. So that they don't always have the same 6 choices, you know. So this works really well, and this is such a great way to use this space. It's right at their eye level too, so I really, I'm gonna be eager to see how this plays out this year. I also like that I can just keep this stuff on the refrigerator, and then all I have to do is change out the names each year. So I'm pretty excited to use this. I'm pretty excited to see how this plays out. So some general rules that I have with stations are that students can pick one of these 6 options, and they can move to any other option during station time as long as they clean up the first station. And in the beginning of the year, what I do is I just ask that the students come to teacher if they want to pick a different choice. And then as long as I can see that they've cleaned that station up, then I say, great job, you can come and pick a different choice. And that typically works out really well. Sometimes I'll get students who come up and say, oh, I'm on Tinkertown, but I really want to do, you know, the whiteboards over at the Reading Rainbows. And what I do is I just kind of take note of that in my head, and it's a really great opportunity for the students to learn, to be patient, to share. I rotate the students on a daily basis, and so I always just remind them that, you know what, you might not have that today, but there's lots of choices for you in Tinkertown, and so we're gonna find one in Tinkertown today, and I'm sure you'll be in Reading Rainbows either tomorrow or the next day. So you'll have an opportunity to do the whiteboards another day. So just so that they have something to look forward to as well. And then also, there are times, for example, that I know that some students just do not do well in certain areas. Like if you have a really hands-on creative type of person who does not enjoy Reading Rainbows, I will probably have a tendency to only rotate them in the center every once in a while. This won't be something that I push them to do all the time, just because if that's not their personality, I'm not gonna force them to do it. I do think that exposing them and making them sometimes do things that they don't want to do is good for them, but if they really thrive and they really feel like they're most creative in Tinkertown, then I'll probably have a tendency to put them more in the Tinkertown instead of always on Reading Rainbows. But I try to rotate out often. That way too, the students know that if they didn't get on a, you know, a station that they wanted to be on, that there's always tomorrow or the next day. And as long as I'm consistent in that, then they will trust me to know that that will actually happen. This is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but it's a method that I am excited to use and implement this year. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I will also link this product in the description below. I've also created colors, so like color groups, so that it would be like green, red, blue. There's like 5 or 6 different colors, so that you don't have to have Tinkertown, you know, Reading Rainbows. I kind of customize that for my classroom. But if you do colors or even numbers, there's numbers in the packet as well. So like number group 1, group 2, group 3, then you can use this same method, give them the choices here. These cards are sized for the Target clear poly pockets, those clear adhesive packets, but you could easily laminate and just either use a magnet if you had a refrigerator or a magnetic board, or you can just put these on a wall somewhere, and as long as they're laminated. So this is pretty versatile. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and the kids really understand it very, very easily. Sometimes in the past, what I've done is I put actually their picture on the name tags, but this year I'm gonna try just their names. I really want them to be able to recognize their name, not just by their picture. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Hopefully it does, but that's basically it. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below with how you do center rotations, station rotations, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for stopping by. See ya. Bye.